So much for joining us tonight on the soft opening of the Women's Soul Center, which is literally a groundbreaking center here in Great Neck. The aim is to empower the women. As we know that the Rebbe said, based on what the Midrash says, that B'zchut Nashim Tzidkaniyos, in the merit of the righteous women, the Jewish people merited the exodus from Egypt. And in the merit of the righteous women of our generation, we will merit Mashiach. Redemption is in your hands. Redemption means to bring every single aspect of life into its fullest potential and actual is in the woman's hand. As Kabbalah explains that the woman is the closest to Ein Sof, to infinity. Many times we're asked, why is Judaism a patriarchal religion, but it's not. Judaism places the woman exponentially higher than the man in every single aspect. Now there's a lot to be said about that. Thank you so much for joining tonight's event. Bezrat Hashem, it will be the first of many events that we'll see you. Every Tuesday night, we have a class right over here. The topic is, it's a series actually that we began last week, Nurturing Relationships, which focuses on nurturing every type of relationship that we have in our life, from romantic to platonic, professional, sibling, familial, and so on and so forth. Everyone's welcome to join. It is a class that is given in English. It's a synthesis between ancient wisdom, Kabbalah, Judaism, as well as psychology. And it's open to everyone. It's open to women, to men. Please make yourself at home. The reason why this is such a pivotal event is because in the very last address that the Lubavitcher Rebbe delivered to the Shluchot, the women Rebbitzins of Chabad in 1992, the Rebbe explained that the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe pioneered initiating women for Judaism on every single level, learning and experience, maneuvering, managing, organizing. And the Rebbe gave an amazing address in 1934 to women in Varsha. And the topic was the donations that the women gave to the Beit HaMikdash, to the Mishkan, to the tabernacle. The women gave jewelry, and the Torah describes the type of jewelry that the women donated. They gave their earrings, they gave their nose rings, they gave their finger rings, and they gave their arm bracelets. The Rebbe explains that it's not just by the way that the Torah tells us regarding these donations, but rather, as the Torah explains, that the house, the entirety of the house rests upon the woman, to the extent that even if the husband himself is completely righteous, but the woman is off, the entire house will fall apart. The children will go off. Conversely, if the wife is righteous and the husband is completely off, the house will be just fine. The children will grow up aligned and so on and so forth. It's a lot of weight. I know that. I can't understand it, but I can appreciate it. So the previous Rebbe explained that these four items of jewelry represents the way the woman leads her home. The earring represents a listening ear. That woman knows how to truly listen. She knows how to truly listen to her husband, to her children, to her inner voice, to the voice, the bat kol that rains in from Shemayim to give her the direction of how to lead the home. The woman donated their nose ring, learning how to manage to scent, to smell. Things are good or not. Is this a direction we want to take our home or not? The woman gave their finger rings representing the pointer. The woman gives the direction to where the home will be going towards, where the husband, where the children, the grandchildren, the grandchildren. The woman donated their arm bracelets, represents strength. The woman did this with inner strength. We know there's a difference between being tough and being strong. Where tough is, I don't want to feel. I've been hurt somewhere down the line and I don't want to feel. I'll manage. I'll have to push forward. But the true power of a woman, it lays in your inner dimension, in your strength. And that no matter what happens, you're able to always maneuver through love, through compassion, through empathy, sincerity. And this is the focus of this center, to empower each and individual woman, whatever the background is, notwithstanding religiosity or anything of such. Every one of you are absolutely vital to Hashem's plan to bring Mashiach. It is not for nothing that you received your husbands, your children, and your powers and strengths. Because God is counting on each and every one of you more than he does on us. You know, men are men. But you are the Ateret Bala. You are the crown of creation. For this very reason, you're not commanded to put on tefillin. Because we men need reminders. We need mnemonic devices to remind us of our connection and bond to God. Upon our hands, upon our head, upon our emotions, upon our mindsets. Women don't need that. It's built in. The Siddur, to daven, comes the word seder, order. Men need structure. We start here, we keep on moving upwards in order to try to connect to God. Once again, you have an on connection. It says that Hashem always listens to a woman's prayer. In any language, in any format. This center is meant to empower each and every one of you and your sisters and your daughters to bring redemption to the world. We have classes for women here 3 times a week in the morning. We have classes in the evenings, Tanya class usually in the evening time, and then a relationship class on Tuesday nights. And we are open to suggestion. The next stage of this center will be to empower the women on the physical level, where women who unfortunately are in an abusive relationship or are, God forbid, going through messy divorces, to help women with financial resources, with job placements, with babysitting, with rides, picking up the kids, and human resources, governmental resources. It is in your hands to bring Mashiach, and it is up to us to empower you. We are here for you. Stay tuned to amazing, amazing events and classes. If you have any suggestion, please bring them on. One of the next trips that the Women's Center is going to be going on is on Rosh Chodesh Sivan to the Rebbe's home in President Street. That is opened exclusively for women in order to daven for shidduchim, for their children's shidduchim. You're all invited. It's free of charge. Please stay tuned for more information. It is my pleasure to introduce the one and only Rebbe Amit Yagubi. For those of you who, I'm sure everyone knows, she needs no introduction in our community. What I'm fascinated with is the humble but not so humble beginning. As Amit Yagubi began her journey thousands of years ago. But where it actually took shape in our generation was when Amit was attending our Hebrew school, the Chabad Hebrew school here in Great Neck. And Amit's commitment, the spark, wasn't just self-absorbed. Amit used that spark, as they say, a candle for one is a candle for a million. Amit continuously goes out and warms up and illuminates the world around us. And every one of us and every one of you should take lesson that how strong you are, how powerful you are, how illuminescent you are, and utilize that. Don't be meek, be powerful. You know, I'm woman, hear me roar. The roar of the roar of Mashiach. It is without further ado that I had the great and distinct pleasure of introducing Rabbi Osher Kravitsky.
Thank you so much, Rabbi.